All right, we're back. Hemingway is encouraging as always.
Hemingway lived it.
Yeah, what war was he a part of?
Falklands War, maybe? It's been a while. I
Oh,
don't remember which war he was a veteran of.
Falklands was like the 70s and 80s, wasn't it?
Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong war.
Maybe you're thinking of the wrong Hemingway.
Yeah, it could have been Muriel Hemingway or some other famous Hemingway.
We're on day 19. We've almost made it 3 weeks.
It's good to be alive and well.
Yeah, we got some things.
Oh, right, and Raiders didn't attack because of all the bullets we keep using.
Yeah, that's...
They're afraid of those bullets.
All things considered, the bullets are cheaper.
Every time the Raiders attack, we chase them off with bullets. But all the time, we're running out of bullets, thus solving the problem once and for all.
I think we still have 4 left. We keep getting lucky and only 1 bullet gets used during every attack.
Yeah, is that random, or is it kind of like, you spend as many bullets as it takes to make up the difference between your current strength and the attack strength?
There seems to be random chance involved on how many bullets you spend, because we have been spending like 3, 4 at a time, just the number is really small.
Yeah.
But hey, worth it for our canned food collection.
Canned food is good.
Yeah, you should start burning through that before it gets stolen forever.
Nah, that could never happen.
Let's just plan on it never getting stolen.
New weather.
Oh, snow!
It's gonna get cold.
No, it's just getting cold. It's still 62 degrees out. It's fine.
Oh, that is 14, isn't it?
What?
The canned food.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
Yeah, I think you traded a bunch of what is it? Didn't you trade a bunch of alcohol to Marco for canned food?
Yeah, but I've never seen that much food in one place, though.
Also, that's
17 alcohols too.
Oh yeah, I just oh hey,
Franco!
Speaking of Marco or Franco, that's his name. Who's Marco? Marco's our
Marco's
scavenger,
the scavenger, right? Yes. He is us for half the time we play.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So we have a basic stove, but not an upgraded, or a basic heater, but not an upgraded heater, right above the kitchen.
There's also no fuel in it, but we don't need to do it right now.
Let me in. We can make a good deal.
I know one game that I played. It went from like 62 one day. Overnight, it went to 30, and I had a survivor freeze to death with no warning. It wasn't even on the news.
Yeah. That's randomness for you.
Yeah, luckily I reset and it didn't do it the second time. That was nice, but
Oh, there we go. You're just trying to farm components at this point.
Hey, he has components, and if he leaves, he takes them away, so I want them.
Yeah, that's fair.
I also want the wood and the gear parts, and...
I think you could have got a better deal than that, but
Probably.
Moonshine Stash is sufficient to not have to worry about it too much.
It's not even moonshine, I'm trading pure alcohol.
Oh, no.
Wow, you really needed... I see what you're saying about, man, that alcohol does not even last that long. What else did you just trade him? Shells?
I traded
Shell
him
casings.
empty shell casings because we don't have a sufficient metal workshop to craft bullets.
Sure, and we also don't have enough gunpowder right now, I'm guessing?
Our gunpowder and casings I try to sell at a roughly even level. It's like 1 and 1 to,
Sure.
At the end of the day,
bullet.
they're only worth the same.
Oh yeah, I only have 2 gunpowders. I guess I'm a big liar, huh? I'll trade...
Well, we have like 7 casings, don't we? Like, I don't think we've been picking that much gunpowder up.
Yeah. And honestly, it's basically the thing I leave behind the most.
Yeah, because it is okay. Yeah,
Oh, yeah, good.
it's among our least. Oh man, you're trading away canned food.
Not
maybe.
food.
Maybe.
Yeah, fine.
I've
we have so
lots.
much.
Oh right, and then getting weapon parts so you can build saws.
Yeah. These are all helpful things. Looking back on it now, I wish I'd bought more herbs.
What would you do with them?
Herbs are necessary for building bandages and medicine. Once you
Oh, interesting.
once you get the herbal workshop maxed out.
I've never really gone into the medicine tracks.
It's real profitable,
Yeah.
but it takes a lot of investment, materials-wise. Goodbye, Franco.
I guess that makes sense. I tend to play pretty defensively and conservatively, so medicine is usually not the biggest thing.
I spend materials on any old thing.
Time to upgrade that, heater.
That old furnace might be worth money. What?
Yeah, we're flipping that furnace. Damn it. Forgot,
Back to the workshop.
forgot to build a thermometer.
I don't think anybody here is familiar with the Victory Auto Wreckers commercial, are you?
No.
No.
And it's specifically a Chicago thing. Yeah, it's a place that buys that buys trash cars and just holds onto them for parts, basically. But they've had the same commercial since 1970.
Wow, that's impressive.
Because I think it's because the guy who actually worked for the company at the time just got asked, like, hey, you want to get $20 to do this commercial?
Yeah.
And he didn't sign any contract. There's actually an interview in the Chicago Sun-Times with him. The signature part of the commercial is when the guy says, that old car might be worth money. He grabs the handle, he grabs the door handle of his car and the door falls off. And he says, like, when I jump back, that's actually legitimate surprise.
That's pretty good for a commercial that's been running for 46 years.
Yeah, I mean, it might have been the late 70s. They tried to they tried to make a new commercial in the 80s, but then they replaced it because by that time the commercial had become a staple.
Yeah. It's like It's a Wonderful Life at Christmas.
Yeah.
Bruno has to cook.
Which incidentally is the only reason anybody cares about that movie. It was panned critically and popularly, but because the copyright was allowed to lapse, they started playing it on every channel and it became a classic.
Gotta love Jimmy
I
Stewart.
still can't stand it in large part because of Jimmy Stewart.
I've only seen that movie all the way through once.
Yeah.
And that movie feels like it goes on for like 19 years.
Mm-hmm. Which I know because it was one of the few movies that we played on Skid TV, my college TV station. Along with the original Night of the Living Dead, which is uncopyrighted due to a mistake in the copyright filing. They filed the entire copyright process, but forgot to register someone as owner. So it failed the copyright.
Oh dear.
Yeah, it's copyrighted, but it's copyrighted and no one owns the rights or can protect the rights, so...
We're in a new location, by the way.
I see we're back at the warehouse.
Nah, this is a new location.
Yeah,
We remember it doesn't have that shitty shack in front?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot there's the run up.
And the warehouse goes down to the basement.
This is the hotel.
And this is the good version of the hotel.
Right. There's another version of this hotel that's just filled with crowbar bandits.
Oh man, yeah, I did a run after we started doing this LP, and it was the first time I got into combat, and...
Hey, stranger!
Oh, right, they say go to the first floor because in Europe, the first floor is different than the ground floor.
Right, there's the ground
first floor is the second floor.
But...
Well, that's how most elevators do it in America, too.
I didn't bring anything to trade here, but just because I'm running around and picking the stuff out of the hand piles.
Right.
Yeah.
You're getting a lot of ammo.
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed about that because I'm 38 materials away from the advanced workshop, and there's none left besides what Franco brings to me.
Right, yeah, it's pretty slim pickings now.
Oh, so did we burn through them all making filters, or what?
A lot of it's been filters. I say we burnt through all of them. That's not entirely true, but...
Yeah, there's still got to be some out there, but the low-hanging fruit is gone.
Yeah.
And also I missed it. Did the locations open back up recently?
Nah, this is just one I've been avoiding because I was afraid of it because of this is the first time I ever had someone die, was in the hotel.
Right, because Kevin was saying Kevin was saying this is the good hotel, so I'm assuming there's a bad hotel.
Yeah, like
There
I
is.
said, crowbar bandits, they just beat the hell out of you.
Yeah, the
Gotcha.
bad hotel, you enter from the left side instead of the right side. It also has a different description on the movement screen.
Yeah. So
It
you
gives
can-
something about there's rumors of a psychopath or something,
Yeah.
as opposed to there's rumors of a friendly trader.
Oh, didn't bring a saw there.
Won't breach this gate without a saw blade.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was just lucky. The only time I had the bad one, I'd sent Roman with a shotgun and a combat helmet. Otherwise, I wouldn't have made it.
Roman.
So if you kill the bandits in a location, do they stay dead or they come back?
They largely stay dead. I don't think I've ever seen them respawn.
I've never seen anybody respawn.
Yeah, I mean, you can even kill the traders and take their inventory. They're just usually well guarded.
Right, yeah, because they're stockpiles of things.
He's wrong. My tools will not do the trick.
You do not have tools.
Well, your tools will do the trick. They just happen to be in the bench
Repulsive!
at home. What?
He has decided he does not like the place where I am. And by the way, I could go up those stairs to see the other side of that saw blade door.
Right.
So, no need to worry about that one. That's really more a problem for the other form of the hotel.
Lots of good things for sale, stranger.
This is Chorba.
I see that.
I think in the other form of the hotel, that saw door isn't even there. So I'm pretty sure I got there and I hadn't taken any tools. I couldn't even free the guy the first night. I had to come back the second night to free him from the hostage that the psychopaths had taken.
Look at all of this useful stuff I found.
I don't know if there's any dialogue with that guy or not.
Why are you leaving one of the gunpowders?
Because if I take that out, then that
then
pile
the stash
disappears.
Gotcha.
So, although you can make a new pile anytime you want by just dropping.
I didn't know that, actually.
Oh, yeah. If you drop, you just make a new pile where you drop whatever item. You can even then access it like any other scenery pile.
I think that might be one of the things that's vulnerable to the news shortages. When people
That's
start
possible.
taking stuff out of supplies.
I can't say anything about that, but...
So is any pile, right?
Mostly outside ones.
Right.
Also, everyone's very hungry again, and Bruno said.
Yeah, Bruno's so sad without his cigs.
Yeah.
Can we eat now? I don't know. How hungry are you?
By the way, it dropped 20
How grumpy
degrees
is that
Fahrenheit.
tummy?
It dropped 20
Oh, boy.
degrees.
So we're getting honestly that's not totally out of the question for like the United States Midwest.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is pretty chilly, and we're at the point where I think people could start getting sick.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't help anything.
Which is why it's good that you got a heater and fixed most of the holes in your walls.
Yeah. There, just so you can have somebody fill that heater, maybe?
Nah.
There.
This also, seeing all the canned food in the fridge reminds me of, oh, so do you add incremental amounts of wood to the heater?
You can
You
put
can
in
add up to
anywhere.
6.
Yeah, anywhere from 1 to 6, and it heats up to different degrees.
Oh, and you can see the temperature go up. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. At this point, we probably didn't need 6, but
I just wanted to show it off, mainly.
yeah, it's not going to hurt anything.
We have like 90 planks of wood.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it burns off like 1 at a time, so it's not a huge deal.
Oh yeah, it's getting real warm up here.
75.
Nice
I guess
and
Bruno's the angry
toasty.
dad. Why can't we just put a sweater on?
Nah, Bruno's probably fine with it. I think I've probably said before, but Bruno is the single most selfish survivor in this game.
Yeah. Oh, maybe Pavla then. Pavla's got kids.
Yeah, he's got a son.
Plus, he's a football player, so he probably is used to just running around to stay warm.
So, sick tips? no matter how many vegetables you make at once, it still just takes 3 days. So if you have lots of water, you can make multiple batches.
Yep. You can cook up like 8 vegetables in 3 days, or even 12.
That makes sense, because it's just, you're limited to the size of your patch.
Well, it doesn't really make sense in that case, because we're growing twice as many in the same time and space.
Well, we're limited by the amount of water we can spend on it.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, that too.
Because it takes 10 water for every batch of 4.
And pretty soon, this will not work.
Yes. So
The still will break once the snow falls.
yeah, there's a small gameplay dynamic change when you enter into snowfall, which we have not yet.
See, that's curious, because once you get snowfall, then you can just start melting snow
You are correct.
to get water.
It is a drawback, though, because you pick up snow...
I guess it takes fuel, right?
Yeah, you have to spend fuel in a filter instead of just a filter.
But you can
okay.
do it as fast as you want.
Yeah, that is a nice trade-off. And snow is virtually unlimited, you just have to scoop it from a pile in the front yard.
Right.
We will show you that soon.
And Franco won't accept snow as currency.
Yeah, no, because he can grab it if he wants it.
I have all this snow. I have infinity snow.
Right.
Why don't you want it?
We have enough water and fuel for 6 foods, so who is the canned foodman? It's Pavel today.
Wait, you can feed everybody
So-
twice?
Yeah, they're very hungry.
You get them back to not hungry.
I suppose. I usually only feed them once.
This is why people leave for you. People people crossing from hungry into very hungry take a big emotional hit, especially Bruno.
That
Which is-
makes sense, actually.
One of the reasons Bruno is sad.
That's why you finally gave him some cigarettes.
Yeah, I had him make some cigarettes for himself.
Or some shitty cigarettes.
Well, you know,
Yeah, maybe
cigarettes.
we should reiterate which degrees we got, James. I didn't get my degree to make friends.
Well, neither did I, technically.
Yeah. Yes, fine. So your psychology degree leads you to care about their mental health, and my economics degree leads me to try to focus on the bottom line.
So funnily enough, we could do a custom scenario with the custom characters and have professions that roughly line up to our professions. There's even an electrical engineer.
Huh.
That is... Yeah, you can add your own portraits, your own, that'd make for a really, really dark game, I think. That'd be a dark place to try to go to.
Luckily for you, Matt, the electrical engineer is awesome.
As they should be, obviously.
He spends 40% less materials on any upgrade that requires a part that takes electric parts to build. So, like, all the advanced workshops.
Huh.
Right, because he actually knows how to build shit.
Yeah, so I guess leave us some comments in the, on the video, listeners, if you think this is a good idea. You may see us descend into madness.
I mean, it's just like when you play Oregon Trail and you make all of your friends and watch them die of dysentery.
I feel like this would be a lot more visceral and, emotional.
We could do a short one where it's just, like, winter start and high amounts of raiders.
Yeah, see how long we can last.
Here's me trying to unslim the pickings.
Now, are we still... It's still heavy combat that's locking us off from...
Yes.
Okay.
Are you gonna go back to the brothel?
Sure looks like it, doesn't it?
Why are you going back to the brothel?
I left some stuff.
You left stuff for a reason.
I'm actually going to trade with them.
Are you sure they're gonna trade with you after you almost got in like 3 pimp fights?
Yep.
Yeah, they don't actually care.
Okay.
I never actually got in a fight with anyone.
Yeah, they chase you out, but,
They seem to be kind of understanding of the human condition right now. Especially because I'm carrying a backpack full of alcohol. Pure alcohol.
Texas tea.
That's not what Texas tea is. And here's me being really disappointed that Piotr doesn't sell components. Just give me some water and...
Yeah,
I don't
just give
know.
me some water and sugar so I can make more moonshine. So I can go trade it again.
Also, take a look
Actually,
at this
a good
exchange
business
rate.
deal. What's that?
This exchange rate is terrible.
It's passable. Water's pretty valuable.
So's pure alcohol.
It is.
Also, I like that Piotr is like the gangsteriest gangster.
Look, you can see in like half an eye in there.
Yeah, he's just hoodie down, bandana.
Cool guys can only see like in a 15-degree arc.
Coffee? I don't know. At this point, I'm just desperately trying to get value out of this night.
Yeah. Trying to make this night worth it.
And unfortunately,
You gotta be kidding. Show me some more.
we have a lot of canned food, but we also have 4 survivors.
Yeah.
Now that we took on Zlata.
Right.
And that's a lot of
Slava's
food.
one that's definitely worth it though, because she provides such a big morale boost.
Yeah, like she's up there with Roman and Marin, and she's like a top tier survivor.
Yeah, she's one of the... She's passable at scavenging, and she has a really good base ability, so totally worth it.
But that was a slim night.
Let's
Not
see what
every night's
Marco
good.
says. Come on, Marco, make me feel good about myself.
Guys, I traded 4 alcohols and got 7 rolling papers.
Hey, there was some tobacco in there.
Yeah. You idiot, that's oregano. Oh no.
2 bullets.
2 bullets.
You got 2 left, I think. Should have bought bullets at the brothel.
Shut up. Still 75 degrees, a little toasty.
75 degrees, and we burnt off 3 of the wood in the furnace?
Yep.
It got down to 72 in the evening.
It's a cold night. Brr.
Alright, let's check the radio. Having suffered heavy losses, the military retreated to their previous positions and resumed the strategy of avoiding direct confrontation. Moving...
Oh, nice. So things opened up.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, all the places that were closed down for fighting are open again.
Yeah, just in time for the snow to fall and lock off half the city.
It's okay.
Better get back to Sniper Junction and clear your stash out.
Yeah, that would be a sensible thing to do, wouldn't it? Hey, we got some meat.
That's the sound of regret. The sound of wistfulness and regret.
By the way, another fun fact. Remember the people are stealing food thing? Like, be careful of where your food is sourced? That also guarantees that no food will be caught in your animal traps.
Oh,
Huh.
interesting.
There's not enough rats to fill the traps during that period?
Basically, there's so much famine that the rats are being hunted out.
Huh.
It's like Dwarf Fortress all over again.
That's like real life all over again. We should go back to killing the rats. You know, we pay like a 20% rat tax in all food production on this planet. About 10% of all food humans produce is eaten in the field by rats, and another 10% is consumed in storage and transit. Rats eat 20% of all of humanity's food.
Huh. I did not know that.
Yeah.
Considered acceptable losses. Alright, let's use up all of our fuel on moonshine.
Also funny, at one point Pablo Escobar was losing like $3 million a year to the money being eaten by rats. They were getting into his warehouses and eating his money.
Uh-oh.
He was losing millions of dollars a year.
Kids.
Or a month, I should say.
Kids want something.
Uh-oh. Get the kids off the lawn.
Our mom's very ill. She needs exactly 7 pure alcohols.
2 canned food, you say?
No.
Did you just eat all your? Okay, I was about to say, did you just eat all the canned food?
No, we still got like 14. A hungry child is a heartbreaking sight. I'm glad we gave them some food.
So it seems like if you have to turn them down, then you usually get one more chance the next day.
Yeah.
Like, if you find what they need overnight, they'll come back the next day and ask for it.
Pavel is probably the most happy.
Oh right, yeah, you actually had him do it, right?
Nah, I just mean in narrative sense, like in his comment, because he has a kid.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but you were saying it was a misplay. Pavel should have been the one to do it again.
I think so. I only know for sure. Yeah, look, I can go anywhere.
You can go to the construction site.
Yeah, sure could.
I was waiting for you to go back to the brothel.
I'm pretty sure I missed something. I've had people.
Huge amounts of. Oh yeah, you're gonna go here and just get all of those components.
I've had people die here too.
Really?
At the construction site? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's danger.
I guess that's possible, but like the second that I saw something dangerous, I always hit run to exit, and
I had someone die
fine.
on this scenario.
Are there different scenarios for the construction site?
2, yeah.
I didn't know that. What's the difference?
Well, the one we're not going to see here is there's a pair of snipers that are in different parts of the construction site.
Oh, huh. I've been to the construction site 5 times and never seen that instance.
Yeah, and unlike the other sniper things, they are physically in the level with you.
Huh.
Oh, so they actually move around and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, this room is really annoying because you can actually walk down through that spool if you click in the right spot. And it's the only way to get to that basement sub-level.
Except we can't right now because it's flooded the hell out.
Oh, huh. I didn't know that was a thing. Can it get unflooded, or is it just locked off this game?
Keep an eye out. Oh, hello.
You got guys.
We'll get him from both sides then.
Keep an eye out because something I do defloods it and I'm not sure what.
Huh.
You just open up the elevator shaft, right?
That might be it, actually.
And that puts out the fire? Which provides no real actual, benefit, but...
So, as we go through this, and danger may or not happen on this run, I'll give you a run-through of how one might easily die during this segment. The torn flyer entitled Proclamation reads, "Here in our ancient capital of Vicena we are at home and will no longer abide the oppression. The Republic of Vicena, with its capital in Pogran and within borders according to the Treaty of..." Yeah.
Fuck your treaties and declarations. So that's that was the official thing that kicked off the Civil War?
I think that might have been, oh man, who was it
Might
for?
have been the
Bosnian War
military
again?
responding.
Nah, there's the Bosnian War. In the Bosnian War, who were they against again?
Serbs?
Yeah, I think that might have been the equivalent of the Serb population.
Okay.
Because there was a lot of talk of, rightful heritage and territory during the Bosnian War.
Oh, you have to go much farther up the right side before you can get to that section on the left.
Yeah, the construction site is a big-ass maze.
Yeah, not immediately intuitive, because it's hard to see where the, Oh man, you should steal that cat.
Cat's fine. I don't want to feed that cat.
You steal that cat, Franco would pay upwards of, I don't know, 7 canned foods for it.
Are you
What-
sure?
It's like District... It's like
cat?
District 9.
You... it might just be a really subtle thing, wait a minute, I didn't bring 2 food back with me.
Oh.
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 So, the scavenger's plan did not go fantastically.
Yeah, he just
Where-
capped his buddy.
Where does Buddy go?
Oh, hello. So let me give you a run-through of how a man might easily die.
Yeah, no kidding.
I've never seen it happen like this.
The door opens,
Whoa.
I run away, he shoots me in the back, hits Marco's leg, and I lose the ability to run quickly, then they just chase me down and shoot me like a dog.
Huh.
Yeah, Jesus. Are those guys in ghillie suits?
They're just
I think
in
they were in camo.
they're just in heavy milsurp stuff.
Okay.
But
So are these like deserters or what?
it's possible. I never stopped to ask them.
Yeah, it's
Right.
They might be
They
deserters.
left a whole
they very
gun,
well
though.
could. Yeah.
Nice. You can turn that into like 5 saw blades.
Nope, you can't dismantle a gun.
Yeah. I mean, in situations like this, a lot of times the military has, basically organized raiding parties.
There is one thing that's lucky. After that event gets triggered, the military people get spooked and they start walking towards the exit. They're not coming back.
Oh, nice.
Oh, interesting. Because a dude just died.
The dude died, and I suppose they're afraid that they attracted attention with their gunshot.
Okay. Wow, that is a very lucky event. Like, is it possible for that dude to get shot? Or like, is that supposed to happen, or that's just like...
I do not know how you could save that guy.
Because you can't approach from any direction except that one because of the blocked doors.
Well, I thought he was another soldier, and I thought he was coming after you.
No, the scavenger opens the door and gets shot by the soldier.
Oh, okay.
And then there's another soldier. Although, the scavenger had a friend. I guess his friend probably just booked it out.
Yeah. Oh, and that's why there's the talk saying, "Hey, should we take him from both sides?"
Yeah.
Because they were gonna try and they were gonna try and jump the military guys.
Yeah, that seems
Yeah.
like it. It didn't go well.
Yeah. No, it doesn't seem like it did.
Shortcut. Getting Dark Souls up here.
Yeah, light that bonfire. After you just survived that skirmish.
So, we're just digging through the refuse and litter. With some nice stuff, actually.
Yeah.
We're getting components again.
There's a lot less construction materials and components here than I would have expected for what this place is.
Oh yeah, construction site.
Yeah.
There's more in the basement, generally. Probably, at least in runs I've done, there's as much in the basement as there is in the rest of the building.
Oh
Not much
shit.
time.
Time. Alright, water's still there.
You like to live dangerously, I see.
Yeah, what's the worst that can happen? He doesn't come home?
Yes, that is the worst.
That is in fact the worst that can happen.
Oh. That would suck. Let's go.
Yeah.
And across the finish line.
We'll see how that plays out next time.